Hey everybody, Anthony from Move Your Business here, and I want to talk to you about how you can successfully integrate your offshore employees, i.e. your Move employees, with your onshore employees. As complicated as that sounds, it really isn't. Let's get started. First, like we've done since COVID, everything is usually based on either Zoom call or Teams call, and I bet you're still doing that today. Maybe you required people to come to the office, but I bet you've had some resistance and you still have people working 1 or 2 days at home. Funny enough, it's no different with your offshore team. They will join Zooms, they will be on camera, they will be able to participate in your meetings, whatever you want to set them to do, as part of your team, as if they were sitting in your office. Outlook or Safari or whatever email you'd like to use, we all depend on it today, as well as your offshore employee will depend on it as well. Set them up with an email in your office as if they are part of the team, because they are part of your team. They will appear to the outside world as an employee of your company because, again, they are an employee of your company. There's no real difference between having an offshore employee and an onshore employee because they need the same tools to be successful. How about Ring Central? Do you need this person to make phone calls? Is this an outbound call or inbound call type of position? If so, Ring Central can assign U.S. phone numbers to anybody in the world, i.e. your offshore employee, and give them a local number such that they are as if they're sitting in the office with you. To the outside world, they have a local number to call, and it rings in the Philippines. How about Slack? I use Slack personally for our teams, and I love Slack for daily and instant communication. It is helpful to keep people rapidly discussing what they're doing, as well as short text messages. Sometimes emails get lost in email, and so this is another alternative for you to communicate. I'm a big proponent of Slack. Obviously, there are other tools like this. If whatever you have, don't need to recreate the wheel. If you have something like this in your company, just add them to your team's Slack or whatever that is, and they will be part of your company within. Need to train them? This is probably an overlooked step. How much time do you spend on your regular employees training? My guess is not enough. You may have to be slightly more intentional with your offshore employee. Tools like Loom, as in this video right here, are huge. You could train people on a Loom. You could discuss different things, as well as show them, hey, here's how you do this, whatever that tool is, whatever that trick is that you need them to do. I love Loom. Again, not married to a tool. If you use a particular tool to train, please feel free to do so, or get on a Zoom call, right? That's what this is there for. As well as everything else that you use. There's probably custom software that you have, and my guess is your custom software is managed with logins or VPN access, or however they get access to your software. Not only that, I'm guessing you can set up different restrictions on access, right? So one of the number one questions I get is when they hire one of Move's accountants, well, how can I protect our books? Well, there's a lot of ways you can do that, right? You can give them just read-only access to your bank accounts, or if you're really good at QuickBooks or Xero, depending on what accounting system you use, you can have all that fed in, and then they can just work on journal entries directly into QuickBooks or Xero so that you don't have to give them too much access that you're concerned about. Me personally, I give as much access as I can because I treat them as I would any other employee. They need access as well as, if you will, encouragement, like any other employee, to do the job just as well. So I highly, highly encourage you that you get them login access to whatever custom software you use because, again, they're your employee, and treat them part of the team, and they will crush it for you. And again, just a reminder, your employees onshore and offshore are the same. So treat them exactly the same and do the same things you would if you're setting up someone, if you will, to work from their home. It is the same exact process. They're going to need certain accesses and logins to your software. They're also going to need Outlook and etc. They will be able to set all that up on their computers or on our virtual computers, depending on which way you want to go. And again, onshore, offshore, they're all the same. Appreciate you guys. Talk with you soon.